Today I have heaps of things to talk about, so this video should come to you in quite a few parts. I can't say just how many because I don't have notes. First of all, I think I'm going to talk about Berlin because that happened. I went to Berlin, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and well, it was spectacular. Unfortunately, I didn't take any video footage because, unfortunately, because it turns out, I don't know exactly what the problem is, but for some reason when I upload files from my video camera onto my computer and edit them in iMovie, I can't export the file for some reason without it going all jumpy. That actually happened because I did film a video 2 weeks ago where I talked about quite a few things, including Stickade, and it was actually, I thought it was quite a good video, but I couldn't upload it because it did that thing, and some of you probably saw it because it was on the channel for I think an hour or so, so you might have seen it, in which case you'll know what I'm talking about, so that's why I didn't take any footage. I do, however, have quite a few pictures to show you. I'll just put some of my favourites right here. There were quite a few people who have kind of slipped away from lately, whom I've started talking to a lot again. We've kind of bonded with more over a holiday in Berlin. So I did have a really nice trip. I suppose you want to hear about something more interesting now. I think I'm just going to jump straight to the YouTube gathering 2 days ago, Copenhagen. It was my first YouTube gathering, so I didn't know what to expect. You know, you hear about them and how it's kind of weird seeing someone on a screen where they're completely flat and then all of a sudden seeing them in 3D. It's true, it's really weird. And needless to say, it was just extremely awesome. I had such a spectacular time, and we had coffee, we went to a few awesome stores, we ate dinner, we actually went up into the Round Tower, I suppose you'd call it, which is a very famous tower situated like in the centre of Copenhagen. That's also where we met up at the very beginning of the gathering. It was marvellous, and I would love to do it again sometime. Right, I should probably do the YouTube survey next. I think I have... These are notes from my last video I tried to make, but my cold was so bad you could hardly hear what I was saying. So the survey. Go! Tell us about your first kiss. My first kiss must have been in kindergarten. I know I had a boyfriend in kindergarten. I know I kissed him at some point. Most expensive casual item of clothing I ever bought must have been a jacket. I honestly don't know. I don't spend that much money on like clothes because I just don't have the money to spend a lot of money on clothes, but the winter jacket I bought this year, the red one you saw, it was, I think, 700 crowns, which I think is like 70 something pounds. The first job I wanted as a kid. Well, I wanted to be a ballet dancer as well. And later in my life, I kind of wanted to be an actor. I distinctly remember wanting to be like a horror movie actor. Tell us about your group of school friends. I never really had many friends. I moved around a lot when I was a kid. I've lived 7 different places in my life, and we particularly moved around a lot when I was very young, so I never really stayed with a group of school friends for a long time, but I remember coming to the school I'm at now, back in 2005. I was immediately put into the group that they called the drawing girls, because there were the popular kids and the drawing girls. There were the girls who'd always sit up in the breaks and draw a lot in their sketchbooks. That was back when I had like really long hair, and people kept touching it, and I was so tired of it that I cut it all off. So yeah, I was one of the drawing girls. And later, my friends Emma, Louise and Emily started hanging out with me a lot, or I started hanging out with them. I don't know exactly how to put that. So we called ourselves Ilse, which is actually a name for a female here in Denmark, so we found it kind of funny that we were called Ilse. What would you name your kids? That's something that's so far away, like, in my life that I can't really think about what I want to name my children in particular, but I do have a list of names that I like. Because I write a lot of essays and I like to write short stories. My favourites from that list include Esther, Wallace, Alexa. I like the name Alexa, and Alexis. Mostly when I write short stories, etc., I write them in English, so that's why most of the names I find are in English. I also like the name Lydia a lot. There are a lot of people in my family that are called Lydia, and almost all of them have died at a very young age. My aunt died. She was called Lydia. She died of a stroke when she was in her 50s. And her mother's sister, my grandmother's sister, died when she was in her 20s. She was also called Lydia. And now one of my cousin's daughters is also called Lydia. She's not dead yet. So yeah, that was a lot of names. And that was the YouTube survey done. Booyah. The ethical dilemma. Definitely the woman. Yeah, I definitely think human lives rank higher than a painting here. I know it's worth a lot of money, but there's a lot of things that are worth a lot of money, and as Kes said, these people would be like actually hurt if their friend or mother or daughter or sister, whatever this woman was to them, died. Ethical Dilemma YouTube survey, Berlin YouTube gathering. I don't think there's more than that. I think, wait, there is more than that. Ow, my knee. Remember me telling you that I got to design a shirt for the Berlin trip? I wasn't lying. It's here. I designed that. I made it! My friends are going around wearing one of my designs on their back. Isn't that cool? I know you can't really tell here, but that's a bus driving away. It's because I got the print in white, so it's a bit harder to see, but it says Berlin 9th A 2011 and says 02 to 12. Guys, I loved your videos this week. I loved what you did, Kez, with the Urban Dictionary thing, and Simon. Awesome video as always. And the ethical dilemma thing was really clever. I like those kind of challenges, so we should do that more often. And Michelle, I liked your video as well. It was nice. And I can't wait to see Kes speaking in her bestest American accent on Tuesday. Grandpa Sai, I will see you on Monday. Au revoir.